ain't tell you the topic yet, but he tells me here and that.
He never does.
Are women entrepreneurs respected?
I tell him women on the whole ain't respected.
So that's a big talk.
This
You
show will
want
be
to
short.
Yeah,
I'm good.
he said 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing it for too long. I just, I have to do a show this week. I didn't like how we get Kapunkel up yesterday. Yeah, see your phone so you can I really
Thank
don't
you.
appreciate that yesterday. They
BPL, do you write in?
Yeah. Messed me right up, man. I ain't
Do
like
you
that.
write in?
Yeah. But hey, we here. We get it done.
Yay.
One way or another. We can knock this out quickly. Swiftly.
I need to rent 5 stores in the airport.
And don't pay rent for 5 years.
Yes, I would very much like to know who you know.
I want that deal.
Yes,
Or who
please.
you blow.
I'm blowing nobody.
And we are live!
Okay, I forgot.
You people.
I know, I
With
can't forget.
the entrepreneur.
Lord, my head look big, eh?
$1.2 million.
Look.
What could I do with that as an entrepreneur? Pay the 1% that the government wants under a certain amount every year for my business license.
Must be nice.
Hey, we ain't
Must
talking,
be
we ain't
nice.
talking politics.
That's fine.
We ain't into them dudes.
Mm.
Women entrepreneurs respected.
No. Let me just answer that right now. And
You sure?
I like when they come to your shop and they go, "Can I see the owner?"
Oh, really? Oh, no, we can get
That
into
happens to a friend of mine with her clothing store. She's very light-skinned of the Lutheran pineapple variety. And I know they'd be like, who does light-skinned, long hair, B-I-T-C-H is? Miss, I want the owner. And then she'd say, I am the owner.
No. This is what I do. You ready? Hi, can I help you?
that. Stupid.
Let's be dead ignorant. I'm dead. It's me to do that.
Wow. This actually, see, I want to learn today. See, I don't know about these things because I ain't no woman. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I ain't no woman. So I just
I
wanna
sure
learn
you ain't
about
no woman.
These
I
circumstances.
could
you see?
testify to that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, so
I can't share that.
entrepreneurs respected. All right. Last year.
Did you thag me?
And I don't have, did I? No, I didn't, But you see it? You don't see it? Let me see if I can edit it and tag you in it. With, I hope it allow me to tag you. Sometimes this things freak out. See? Only the page coming up. Like I can't tag you from the page.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go to my personal posts and tag you from there. Because for some reason they don't allow my page to tag you. I don't like that.
I've literally had people, when I answer the cookie caterer phone, ask to speak with the man. I'd be like, miss, if only you know how much better I could help you.
What does it say? All right, I can tag you. You see it? I don't have to tag you. Oh, you don't see it?
I look at now.
All right, let me tag you. All right, yeah, I can tag you from here. And bing, you should see it.
Okay, now I see it. See, that's why I was waiting for it to come up.
There we go. All right. I don't have no computer. Anyhow.
You lost, eh? Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
Lord. All right, welcome back to the Entrepreneur to Entrepreneur Shift the Culture podcast. I know normally we don't do this on a Friday, but unfortunately we live on a situation sorted out. So therefore, yesterday we had 2 shows planned as usual, probably about an hour and a half before we supposed to do the show, and was off for a few hours. So unfortunately we were unable to do any of the shows yesterday, but we love you guys, we appreciate you guys, and we know you look forward to receiving the information that we put forward on these shows. So we are here the following day to do the show, and today we're going to be diving into a topic that I want to learn about, because I've been a man my entire life. Not everyone can say that, but I've been a man my entire life, and I don't have the experience of a woman, and I wanted to find out how it is for women on the entrepreneurial landscape. Are they respected the same way men entrepreneurs are respected? Are they treated the same way? Like, this is what I want to discuss today. And so I have 2 women entrepreneurs with me on today's show. Returning, Chrissy Love.
Hi.
And LaKeithra Taylor, founder of It's Lit Media Group.
Yay.
And a few other businesses, but that's the main focus right now, right? It's Lit Media. is Lit Media Group. So I have these women because I here for them to, as we say here in the Bahamas, to learn me
You hear us complaining all the
as
time.
to the experiences of women entrepreneurs, especially it's a patriarchal society where it's, some would dare to say, misogynistic society. So, Chrissy, are women entrepreneurs respected here in the Bahamas?
I'm going to quote my lovely cousin.
Okay.
That would be no.
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 Okay. Please explain. Give us a
Well, first of all,
Sorry.
a lot of times when you are in a business as a female, I know it happens to me a lot, and I've been in this entrepreneur game since the 80s. People never tend to think that you're the owner of the business.
Wow.
And that always shocks me.
That's shocking to me.
Even staff.
What? Stop.
Even staff would think that there's someone who is behind you, a male figure.
Or your husband is giving you
Right.
this money.
I went to the bank before as an entrepreneur, and I was told I had to bring my husband, the husband who I just married a month ago.
What?
I'm like, are you insane? The bank that I have been with for like almost all my life,
Uh-huh.
accounts was shut down that day.
What did they give you an explanation for why
No,
you would
as a
need your
married
husband?
woman, I need to bring my husband with me. I said, but I've been with this bank for years. I just married my husband a month ago.
What?
Is this germane to this discussion?
Is that in law, though?
No, that happens to a lot of women. I know a lot of women tell me they've experienced the same thing.
Wow.
And my favorite, like I was joking with y'all before the show started, I like when I know again. I've done other businesses besides blending smoothies, but I remember one time we had a printing business, and I remember being in the press room, and the person said, "I'd like to speak to the owner, please," because I said, "How can I help you?" And I'm talking, answering all the questions. They said, "Well, let me speak to the owner." So I ducked behind the printing press and I popped back up, being stupid.
I could work for you.
Yeah.
I won't work for nobody, which is why I became an entrepreneur.
Yeah, but I don't think we are. I mean, like I said, it goes back to the bigger question: are women respected?
Right.
I don't think so either. I have quite a few female entrepreneur friends. Hi, Patrina. Patrina's watching.
And Patrina's going through something now.
Yeah, Patrina has this great office co-share space called Open Spaces Bahamas, and just being there for the journey from her talking about the idea, writing it down, waking up with notes, making these notes, and just going through the whole process. I'm pretty sure had her husband, who is also an entrepreneur, went to open the same business, it wouldn't have taken him the year, the time, the frustration that it took Patrina. Now, granted, dealing with some government agencies can be frustrating, to say the least, but I'm like, there have been experiences in my life as a woman where I would say to you, Greg, can you call this person or speak to this person for me? Sell my car for me, because as a woman, they're not going to respect what I have to say. And in me, my personality is I can tell them, but what, and they have to see who I see.
You
I know, it's so shocking. I'm
so out of left field.
Why? I don't know. If they want to quote Tupac as the new movie is out, you came from a woman.
Get your name from a woman. Oh, sorry.
But,
I love that song.
Jungle's coming out.
But you will just fame these women, hate them, rape them, talk to them any kind of way. And I know we're going to keep it light. We don't want to get into all those social ills. But I think it starts from there. If you were taught to respect your mother, if you were taught examples of how to show love to a woman, how you should treat a woman as a man, our society on the whole, I think, would be a lot better off, including the processes we go through as women in entrepreneurship.
And my favorite is when they think you also like if you have, and I guess maybe because of our drug dealing past, but I hate how when you have money in your account, they ask you, well, is this money you earned on your own? I'm like, when I'm an entrepreneur, my business says raw on the porch, or what? I just hate all the questions.
Nobody can ask me that. My answer could be, yeah, man, give it to me. That's why you gotta make breakfast, man.
High five. I just love her.
No,
but just these assumptions people is making, and let's
don't
keep
like
it
that.
real. People, anyway, and I hate to bring it up because people
Go ahead,
think.
Matt.
I hate to always talk about the sex part of it too, right? But how we are even spoken to. I remember one time a service technician coming to fix something in an office where I was the owner, and just out of yes, sweetie, and yes, sweets, and sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, man, go ahead.
This is the wrong show for me and Keitra to get on. But I used to be like, who you talking to? Like, what it was then. Oh, sorry.
I literally went to get my car clean. Had a friend, a male friend, meet me. And the guy say, oh, Borg, this your friend or whatever. And he was like, yeah, man, fix up good. And he walked over to me and gave me some change back because he overcharged me because I was a woman. But since I knew this guy...
So hold on. So you went to get the car clean.
Dropped it off.
You already paid. And when he found out that you were somebody else's friend, he gave you money back.
See how they go?
Apologized.
Wow.
Now, sometimes it works to your advantage. Because sometimes when you want the customs broker to give you a deal and you show your titties, it does help. But you don't show the whole...
No.
No, sometimes...
What you was be doing in the customs office?
No, because sometimes before all this fanciness, again, remember I've been in this business thing a long time, before all this fanciness, you had to go to Oaksfield, get your customs form.
Yeah.
Then you had to go down to the dock. Then you come back here, but you know, you lean over a little bit. And be like, Charlie, I can't laugh for you. Okay, thanks.
So it has its benefit.
It has its advantage.
So let's talk about...
My favorite cousin is a customs broker. I don't.
Well, see, you're lucky.
Yes.
Well, you know what?
I got no titties to lean over to
You have titties.
Maybe I should end on the positive. Let's talk about more of the downsides of being a woman in the business world. Now, I've heard where if a woman is assertive, knows what she wants, she gets these, negative...
Get her.
Strong, you know what I mean? So give me some examples like that, like the disparity.
That happens all the time, especially if you're in a business where you do not, like for example, when my daddy again had this printing and photography place, it is just assumed as a woman that I don't know what I'm talking about because it's photography and printing.
I've literally had people walk into Silk Studios and I won't call his name. A politician said that this is your place.
Like they shock.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. What women are so crippled and feeble that you don't think we're capable?
You want me, if you want me play crippled and feeble, and you can pay all the bills, and I could just lay up. You give me one personal trainer.
Girl, I'll kill you.
One maid.
You wouldn't be able to shut up.
But let me play devil's advocate. What role do you think women play in bringing forth that kind of energy? Because there are some women that do. So what? How much of a role do you
believe that is our? We still believe in this whole weaker vessel kind of thing.
Yes.
And so if I see I'm getting results by tee-hee and twirling, I am going to tee-hee and twirl. But you only can keep that up for so long. Playing dumb, that does work.
It's work.
Unless you are dumb. But playing dumb and deferring too,
I feel like those women who do it, like she said, may not know better or see the results that they get. The other part of it too is you still have this competition going on between women.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, it doesn't work to our advantage because men see you bickering, tearing each other down. Oh, don't mind her. She buy that Remy from China. She's selling y'all for extra $200. Come to me, mine $15 cheaper, girl. I can fix you up or whatever. Just all the snarkiness, the back and forth, the shade throwing, and it doesn't make for, women's empowerment. It doesn't help for men to see us in a way that they will respect us in a light to make them say like, you know what, she is my equal, I will respect her. So I feel like if women would come together, like if I can at any turn, I would recommend I think possibly a female that I know is professional over a male, because I feel like
I do that too.
Bahamian women entrepreneurs especially, I think, feel like they have something to prove, so they will go above and beyond to make sure that their clients are happy, are fulfilled. A man might say, my price is my price. And I'm not going to say generalize it and put it like,
no, but that's the truth.
But in
they ain't gonna nickel you down.
Right. In some instances, but a Bahamian woman may be more open to, okay, what's your budget? Let's see how we can best work this out. Get where I coming from?
I'm trying to see now. So you're saying a woman would be more likely to
be flexible.
Right, because we are made to feel we have to negotiate.
I don't know if
we are made to feel.
Not in all instances,
right.
But in some instances, because
all,
like they say, they have something.
Not me and you.
To prove.
The price is the price.
Well, I have tried to work with people in the past and other women, and I've learned now that that's like you get bite in your ass. So now my price is my price.
But I don't know if that's. I just don't know if that's a gender thing, because I know Bahamians on the whole They don't care if you're a man, a woman, or a horse. They trying to talk you down. You know what I mean? Because they trying to get as much as they can get for as little, as little as they can spend. So that's just, I don't know if that's a gender situation.
Okay. Commenting, saying that she felt that she'd get a better result with her partner involved, her boyfriend.
Yeah, me too.
I literally just sold my car. And I was like, Greg, you put it up.
It's just easier.
It's just
easier.
I have to sell my car. Yeah.
It's just easier. But then we live in a very patriarchal society, so we as women are always being questioned. And Greg and I talk about this all the time.
They're like,
your competence is always being questioned.
When Greg said, this is my girlfriend's car, they were like, I think when they hop in the car, it's standard shift. Like, maybe this dude just lying. And a stage 2 clutch. I'm like,
and I explained to him it's a car because, buddy, when you get your bill of sale, it ain't gonna be my name on it. I don't name LaKeithra.
Yeah, really. And if you were, that would be interesting.
Yeah, so just to let him know that, okay, this ain't my, so you don't think it's no funny business going on when you see this name on the bill of sale. You know what I mean? You think he's trying to swing you or something like that. No, this ain't my car.
Right.
But I get it in that. But I get in the safety aspect too. You feel a lot safer in certain circumstances, letting a man do certain things. I get that.
Accompanying you.
Yeah.
It's just,
right. Car stuff, and that's even in business, because I know, and I've seen this with my own 2 eyes. If I have a shop selling weave as a woman, ain't nobody can question me. But I have a friend who's an accountant. I have seen people like grill this woman like a conch, and this woman been an accountant for years. But so before some of the big success,
Grilling her about what?
Her competency and no. I'm saying it depends on the field. See, women are respected in the fields of beauty and feminine stuff, but when you are in fields that are different, an accountant, a doctor,
I got you.
If you are
so they bought
grocery,
right,
and cup and baggie,
right.
But they believe
they still
that
got cup and baggie, right?
Yeah, boy,
I could use some of that right now.
Man, look here, I got to take you to the bottoms. Related to how we pigeonhole people and stereotype.
Yes,
and so I'm not going to say that it's all bad being a female. As an entrepreneur, but a lot of times you're just not taken seriously because of the climate when it comes to women. So,
and I was misunderstanding in the beginning, but I get what you're saying now. So even it doesn't matter how much experience you have, what degree you have in certain fields, the initial reaction is one of apprehension or well, you know what I mean. But like you said, if you're selling weave or doing nails,
if you pulled up to an auto mechanic shop and a woman in overalls came out to greet you, tell me you wouldn't be a bit apprehensive.
Just be Greg.
Think, no.
And it's because of, and this is how powerful culture action would be one of shock or surprise, because you don't normally see women mechanics. Now, I won't be like, excuse me, you ain't got one man who could come check this thing for me. No. Next shop, I would then automatically assume that, well, she is qualified for the job and she knows what she's doing. And so I wouldn't have no issues with her working on my vehicle. But I would admit that my initial reaction is going to be one of, I'll be surprised a bit because you're not used to seeing that. It's something that you're not accustomed to.
Right.
So, but I wouldn't think that she is less, even like when we went to Freeport, I think it was when we went to Freeport, the pilot taking us to Freeport was, they called off the captain's name, and it was a woman. And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, no, it was like, no,
not
like,
a bad, oh.
No, not a bad, but it was surprised, but I was like happy, like, okay, cool, like that's cool. But it was a reaction nonetheless.
Right.
So we're not at that point where it's like,
every day.
You got some dudes that may be like, what? We have a woman captain.
Yeah.
I got to hold this arm a
little
tighter.
It's true.
So yeah, me personally, it's just the initial reaction.
But you're evolved.
Yeah.
You're the exception.
Yeah.
You realize most males in our country are very much into the patriarchy.
Yeah, because
you're
if I
different.
drove with my windows down and dudes heard the muffler and then they pulled up alongside the car and then they realize it's a woman, it's just the look on their faces.
Yeah.
Pure jokes.
Exactly.
So
you gotta learn how to drive.
Yeah, I'm happy I learned. And I used to catch a lot of flack from females in my family because my family's from Long Island. So, they learn to drive on those long open roads. Or you can't do it. So I was so excited when Greg was like, you know what? I'm going to teach you to do it. Let's, get it done. But I think women, on the whole in this country, are undervalued. I've read recently.
Women and girls.
Yeah, I've read recently on Facebook that a certain minister gave some contributions, and if people went back about 7 to 10 years, they would see that a female suggested this in the Ministry of Education almost a decade.
I love you. I'm so glad we related. Yeah, I remember even being in meetings like that. Like I remember I worked at a ministry at the time, and you're sitting up in the meeting, and you and I talked about this, where you said, well, I really think we should look at our growth over a projected period of time, and then maybe we could battle. And then the man sounded so great when I said it 5 minutes ago.
And what would they say?
That was good.
What would they say when you say something like
But
that?
I would just laugh.
Uh-huh.
Conservative, reserved region, and Bahamian women especially. Even when you want to be an entrepreneur, little girls still aren't really encouraged to be their own bosses. Little girls, stewardess.
I see that.
Sorry, flight attendant.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I
What are
see
they
that.
stewardess no more?
Yeah, they stewardess no more, child.
Oh, sorry.
I see that, but then I've just been so lucky to be surrounded. Her daughter, has her own little Instagram. She has a podcast. Her daughter talks about what she wants to be daily, and she has this example of her mother that has a subscription box service in the U.S. or this degree in I forgot what it was, but I'm like, what is that? Can I go back to school and go and work for people and charge them thousands of dollars an hour and all those things? She has that example of her mother.
Well, she's
doing
lucky.
That.
Both of you are very fortunate.
So now I have to be that example for my daughter.
You have to
see that you don't have to work
Right.
for somebody. You can
work
work
for
for yourself.
And you can do non-traditional things.
Right. My 4-year-old daughter is very biggity. I don't think she was meant to work
No.
for people.
She is? I never got that.
So
I like that one on Instagram, mixing the cookie dough. It's like the next generation is secure.
No, don't mind that. That's a fast.
I love that.
She don't want to be on the front line. Trust me. She
wanted
She
to
will eat the
tell
cookies.
people what to do.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, she will
But we
tell
have to start telling our girls better messages too.
Yes.
Like even when you're a girl, I remember growing up all my life hearing, girls don't do good in math, so don't worry about it if you weren't good at math. Don't worry about science. We don't encourage our girls in different disciplines. If a girl loves math, I have a friend who's a PhD in math, right? And she was like, a lot of people didn't think as a girl I should be doing this. Because girls are not really pushed into those areas where you're different, science, technology,
Right.
that kind of thing. I'm always talking about why in the Bahamas we have a country of all these people who speak English, and we're close to America. Yet when you look at the amount of young girls in the Bahamas who can be doing things in the computer business, I talk about coding all the time. Like why we don't teach our little girls these things, but we grow up to be, again, pretty, lipsticky, stay in your lane, be a good little pretty girl, wear dresses.
She likes those things too. And
Yeah.
her father will tell her, you look nice, you look pretty, you're beautiful, and will speak. I want her to have a confidence so high, so thick,
Right.
that no man with his own insecurities and issues can come
Exactly.
to her and break her or make her feel
Exactly.
that she's less than. And she's going to need that, especially if she ever decides to go into the world of business, because you have, as a woman, and as a woman entrepreneur, you will have people that will have you second guessing yourself,
Oh, yeah.
or lowering your prices or adjusting. My prices, when I started out doing social media management, I was doing it for free for years till I realized what it was. I was like, hold on, bitch.
I could make money off of this.
Yes, my daughter likes sushi and Starbucks. I have to
Oh,
be
wow.
able to afford these
Hello.
things.
Yeah, she's
So-
expensive for sure now.
So I
Little girls.
decided, okay, let me find my way around this. I gave a price that I thought was flexible, and I found myself overworked and underpaid for the price. So
Yeah,
I made the
that happens a lot as
necessary
women.
adjustments. I lost some clients. Oh, I can't afford to pay you.
Oh, yeah.
This is such a big jump. And I've had people say to me, oh, maybe you should just not do this, or maybe stick to that.
Dream killers.
And I'm like, hold on, boo. No, boo. My daughter wants to go to Disney World.
Hello.
I want to live. I don't want you to live because your business is thriving, and I'm just sitting here with.
Seriously.
Yeah. What do you do to move past all of that? Like,
think-
how do you maintain? How do you persevere through?
I think we have to continue to support each other. I think we have to take each other seriously, take ourselves seriously. Our time is valuable. Network with other women, other entrepreneurs. Just on the whole, you'd be surprised how I've seen over the years more entrepreneurial on a brand. Like, I have friends that do the same thing that I do. If I can't take on a client, or if it's out of my realm, or if I know I don't do commercial recording and stuff. But if they go to this friend, they can get all of those things under one roof.
It's good.
So it has
Sharing.
to be right. Let's not nitpick. Let's work together, ladies. You can do it if you stick together long enough for men and the world on the whole to have to take you seriously. You can accomplish so much.
That's true. And there's enough for everybody. I think sometimes as people, not just entrepreneurs, there's enough for us all. I think people just realize that whatever's for you, you can get. And I think that's what kills us a lot as women, because we're so used to competing in other areas of life. And the life, and I'm not making it about, oh, poor us, woe is us, but life sets us up to feel we have to compete for everything.
Right.
You have to compete for, there's only so many positions, there's only so many men, there's only so much of this. And so I think life gives you this terrible narrative about there's sense of lack. And I think if we all learn as entrepreneurs, especially female entrepreneurs, that there's enough for everyone. Like Keithra said, there's people who tend to be so uptight, relax yourself. Women, we tend to be so.
Yes.
And he's always saying, I mean, you're just like,
And
you're always
I'm
tense.
almost
And
30 and got like a half a dozen gray hair in my head. I'm like, what's going on, boo?
I'm sure you
Y'all
got to
are
release.
stressed over things, man.
Yeah, men, and I look at my brother, millennial man. They look here. They chill.
Hey,
Charlie only got about good 40 years
listen,
left.
why would you waste your time? And I tell people all the time, stress is optional.
But that's what we're taught. We women are taught to worry. We see our mothers worrying. We see our
If
grandmothers
your
worrying.
house isn't clean and
Yeah.
someone comes
And there's
over,
pressure,
that's a mark against you.
Forget them.
This
No,
is
I
that.
agree. We say forget them.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done because you've
Easier
been
said than done.
conditioned.
Everything easier said than
Because
done.
you've
He's
been
always like that.
conditioned, you've been programmed to
No, I
think
get
this
it.
way, and we're now starting to
I get
step
it, but that's
away
why
from that.
you have to, and I've learned, I'm still doing, what I'm doing is developing. You have to develop good habits, right? It's all about habits. So you have to repeat what it is that you want to,
What's my
accomplish.
saying?
Tell me.
Repetition is the
You
mother of
got too much
skill.
sayings.
Repetition is the mother of skill.
gonna do
See that one ain't thing?
We're going to do a book.
That one little dry eyes teeth. The
Kim
juicy said.
Kardashian
Ice
did
tea for all you other sayings.
a photo book. We're going to do a Chrissy Love book. And we're
Yeah.
gonna put her
She been talking about this
sayings
book long. She ain't started this book yet.
I have started
Slunking.
snippets.
Slunking.
Ah, look here. I ready to retire, man. I tired.
You done retire?
I've been working since I was 15. I tired.
I've been working since 14.
I tired. You ain't tired? But you
No,
only
I died
30.
yet. I died yet.
Hell, I tired.
I died yet. See, because it all depends on like what kind of work you're doing. Now, see, you're tired because
When you love
you've
what
been
you do.
working for people down there your entire life, a lot of your life. Now, you've dabbled in your entrepreneurship. You've had your store and you've done these things, but for the most part,
Of course.
you've been working for people.
Because I have parents who say, you always have a plan B.
Yeah.
Don't give you a good government job.
Right.
See, those are the lessons that are drummed in your head.
Yes,
Program,
garbage
conditioning,
lessons.
yep.
Yeah.
Garbage lessons. So you just have to. It all depends on what you're doing. See, I know the why. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and therefore I'm not exhausted. I'm not tired. Now, physically, I may be at the end of the day because
You
I've
are
worked
tired.
for so long.
You work up
Physically,
at dark 30.
but there's a difference between being physically tired and mentally tired.
This is true.
And
I
I,
agree.
think what you're describing is mental
No,
fatigue.
I just don't feel like working no more.
It's mental.
Is there a place where I could stay on the beach, drink champagne, and get paid?
Oh, sure.
It's called Mistress.
No,
No.
you don't have to be. There are many ways you can do that.
There's a house in New Providence that you can do that.
What else is that?
You can do that.
I love LaKeithra.
Are you
LaKeithra
willing
for president. Can I shut up? See, that's my problem.
But I know what my
kind of
why.
gals.
I know what my why is too. I got tired of taking people's foolishness.
And making people rich.
I'm like,
Yep.
you're the manager, but you come to me to
Yes.
help you with your work. How is?
I look at my
I've-
billable hours. I'd be like, I have made all this money for this company, and I getting what? Oh hell
I'm
no!
like, how?
fraction.
Yeah, like how is it that you? They're telling me I'm too young to be a manager. So I have the experience, the education, but I'm too young, and the older women will get upset. I'm like,
I know plenty of people that
I was on that job for one day.
Yeah.
Thanks. No.
Yeah. Wow. Well, so I think we've concluded that yes.
It's a half
it
hour
is.
already?
Yeah. We run just about half hour. We got our next show to do, and I want to go home. So,
Believe in you.
You know,
believe
this
in you.
podcast, you have to work on your approach to this podcast.
listen. Let me tell you one thing. This be
your show.
This the realest, one of the realest show you can find. You got one of the realest too. So I can't say the realest. One of the realest shows you can find.
Yeah.
Performing or having to do things the way somebody else want me to do it. I won't be comfortable. I want to do what I want to do, say what I want to say how I want to say it, and that's why I want to do this.
That's
that's
a good
why you
feeling,
see,
eh?
yeah, and you see, like we missed yesterday, but you see me come here the next day because I want to do it.
And you like it.
Yes, and I love
And
to
that's
do
a
it.
good feeling.
Yes.
You're blessed, you know, everybody can't say
Yes,
that.
and the thing is, when you only get that feeling when you're doing what
For
you
yourself.
want to do. You know what I mean? And I want to do it.
And you guys can be sure to join the group on Facebook. It's Entrepreneur to Entrepreneur. We post articles, discussions. You can get feedback. You can network. We don't allow you to just blatantly advertise your outside of itslitmedia.com or other people. Where's Travis to say shameless plug when I need him?
Shameless plug.
That's why you on the show for.
But if you we have that in that group. If you ask questions, someone's going to answer. If you need to do a poll, if you need to do market research, it's a good group to get involved in as an entrepreneur. Woman, man, horse, donkey, cat, rat, wherever you fit in.
Yeah. And also, announcement. We're going to do something special for the 50th episode. This is episode 48.
I can't believe it's 50 episodes already.
50 episodes. We've been about a year now, a little more than a year.
Where the party at?
Yeah, so we're going to have what we're going to do is we're going to have a live show with an audience. So we encourage you guys to come out. It's going to be at the Taj Mahal upstairs, June 30th, 7:30 p.m. Come on out. We're gonna do the show first, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a Q&A afterwards where you can ask whatever you want to ask. Whether it's going to be you want to ask something about the podcast, if you want to ask something about us, whether you want to ask something about entrepreneurship, your business, whatever you want to ask, come out, ask, network. Not just network with us, but network with the other people that are in attendance because
Bring
you never
your
know.
business
I love it.
Yeah, bring
I
your
want
business
Gail's
cards.
autograph.
Yeah,
I am Gail's groupie.
bring your business cards. Get ready to network because you never know who you may meet there. You may want to start a business, but you may need someone that's strong in a particular area. You may run into that person there. So come prepared to network. Come prepared to have a good time. June 30th, Taj Mahal, 7:30 p.m. Be there. Join us. We look forward to seeing you. And we're going to wrap up this episode, as we always do, with losers make excuses, winners make adjustments. Until next time, folks. Next Thursday, hopefully the power is on, and we don't have to postpone again. Hopefully next Thursday, but we usually do it Thursday, 4:30. Be here next time, right here. Thank you.
That voice. Thank you.